Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the topic semiconducting material. Semiconducting material has electrical conductivity between a good conductor and an insulator. It is simply called semiconductor. It is a special class of material which is very small in size and sensitive to heat, light, and electricity. Semiconducting materials behave as an insulator at low temperature and its conductors at a high temperature. Moreover, these materials have two types of charge carriers. One is electrons and another one is holes. Germanium and silicon are two important elemental semiconductors. These materials are used in diodes and transistors. And gallium arsenide and indium phosphide is two important compound semiconductors. These semiconductors are used in LEDs and laser diodes. The study of semiconducting material is essential for engineers due to their wide applications in semiconductor devices in engineering and technology. The invention of semiconductors opened a new branch of technology is called solid state electronics. Semiconductor has electrical resistance which is lesser than the insulator but more than that of a conducting materials. It is electrical resistivity is in the order of 10 power minus 4 to 0.5 ohm meter. The semiconductor has nearly an empty conduction band and almost filled valency band with a very small energy gap 1 electron volt. Properties of semiconductors. The semiconductors are in crystalline structure and the bonding between the atom is formed by covalent bond. The empty conduction band at 0 Kelvin. Almost the valency band filled with the atoms. Energy gap is very small. They show a negative temperature coefficient of resistance. That is, increase in temperature leads to decrease in resistance. If impurities are added to the semiconductor, its electrical conductivity increases. Further, if temperature of the semiconductor is increased, its electrical conductivity increases. This property is in contrary to that of metals in which if temperature is increased or impurities are added, their electrical conductivity decreases. A semiconductor classified into two. One is elemental semiconductor and another one is compound semiconductor. Elemental semiconductor, the semiconductors which are made of from a single element or fourth group elements in periodic table are known as elemental semiconductor. They are also called as indirect band gap semiconductor. So, two important elemental semiconductors and their energy band gap is germanium is 0.72 and silicon is 1.1. These are the elemental semiconductor. Then compound semiconductor. Semiconductors which are formed by combining third and fifth group or second and sixth group of elements in the periodic table are known as compound semiconductors. And these compound semiconductor are also called as direct band gap semiconductor. So, elemental semiconductor and compound semiconductor. Example of compound semiconductor is gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide and magnesium oxide. In elemental semiconductor, electron-hole recombination takes place through traps which are present in the band gap. In compound semiconductors, electron-hole recombination takes place directly with each other. Heat energy is produced during the recombination process in the elemental semiconductors. Light photons are emitted during recombination in the compound semiconductors. And elemental semiconductors carry more current and compound semiconductors carry less current. And most of the process of diodes and transistors, the elemental semiconductors are used, and in LEDs and laser diodes, compound semiconductors are used. Semiconductor are also classified into direct band gap semiconductor and indirect band gap semiconductor. And the electrons and holes in a semiconductor have energy and momentum. The direct band gap semiconductor, the energy maximum of valency band and the energy minimum of the conduction band are having same momentum value. During the recombination of electron from conduction band with the hole in the valency band, the momentum of the electron remains constant. The energy equal to band gap energy is released as light photon. But in the case of indirect band gap semiconductor, the maximum energy of valency band and minimum energy of conduction band are having different values of momentum. During the recombination, the electron first loses momentum such that it has momentum equal to the momentum corresponding to energy maximum of valency band. Types of semiconductors, intrinsic semiconductor or pure form of semiconductor, and second one is extrinsic semiconductor or impure semiconductor or doped semiconductor. So types of semiconductors, intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor is a pure form of semiconductor. It is electrical conductivity is changed only by thermal excitation. Impurity semiconductor, after doping some impurity to the pure form of semiconductor, it's called as a extrinsic semiconductor. This process we can say it is a doping.